Hey folks, it's your old friend Survivor671, and today we have my part 3 of my MOC of Zib XL. So here we got Zib again, the third time, and in the last two parts I showed you all my Zib's features, how this feature was created, and movable limbs, and weapon system transforming to a jet, and I'm gonna show you one last feature I should use. Let me give you a hint. What happens when Zib turns evil? You all want to know, right? But first, let me show you something quite interesting. Is I connected all my weapon system and it looks like this. It looks like a super claw blaster ship or whatever that thing is, and yep, that's the special thing I want to show you first. And now, time to turn this famous professor that created a hero factory into evil form. Well, this is now in cyborg form. Now, let's turn it into an evil giant cyborg. Well, first, let's do it. I'll have to put the jetpack back in the back of Zib first, and take the boner/sword and just put it on the left arm. Then you take my cannon onto the right arm. And you got the justice, sorry, too close. You got my justice form of my Zib in his super power-up suit. Now, to turn it into evil, I need these parts. First, I got my Pyrox's black horns, which I borrowed them for a while. And this is the light yellow brain. I also landed with. And this little additional red eyes, some other Lego sets, and this is what I call the master sign. You all know what the master is. You see my flame battle, which is Black Phantom, and this is actually come from a racer set. And I also built this part. You all know what happens when you use this part. And last but not least, a simple white brick for extending. Alright, let's turn this famous professor into evil form. So first, I take the here we go, the top part and my axle brick out of Zib. Then I take my extended white brick and just put it back. Put this thing. Then I take my axle brick and just put it in here. I take this part and just put it on the head of Zib. Then I take my hero core and just put it on this and put it diagonally so it looks like a negative sign over there. I take my horns and just put it in the holes of my ears or whatever. And I take I take my white eyes off, not this part, it's supposed to be on there after all, and replace it with the red eyes. And I take my master sign and just put it on the middle, and this part goes on here we go. And last but not least, the final touch, the brain control. Just put it on top of this hole, you've seen it, and just put it in there. And there's a hole on the jetpack. I just put the tail in there. It's a little hard. Well, maybe on the other side, I guess. Here we go. And there you have it. My evil Zib cyborg transformed into evil form, being controlled by my master. Yep. And a little slow turn if needed. This is what it looks like on the back, on the right side, to the left side. Whoops. Sorry, this happens every time. Sorry, because it's weight. Gotta put this back. But I'll put that on later. Yep, and yep, that's just it. You can see the brain and the horns. Why do I use the horns? After all, it's Pyrox's brain, and the horns are a part of his transformation. And that's all the features of my MOC of Zib XL, and that's the finale for all of this MOC. And we'll see you next time in the next tour reviews. Goodbye, folks.